Hi everybody, I'm John Sayles, here to talk about a couple of the pictures that I wrote early in my so-called career. Alligator was a movie that I did not write for Roger. I wrote for Lewis Teague, who I had earlier worked with in a Corman production. And Alligator is kind of based on that urban legend that there are giant albino alligators in the sewers from eating all the crap that goes down there. Again, it was a rewrite. Lewis asked me to do a rewrite on a script. And in the original script, the alligators were giant because it was set in Milwaukee, and the various breweries were, they'd get a bad batch or some slag from their beer, and they'd throw it down the sewers. And from drinking this, the alligators had become giant sized. I've been to Milwaukee, and there are some, sizable people there, but they're not like monstrous big from drinking beer. So I decided, well, I have to have another way for them to have gotten that. And I just decided somebody like in Hoboken, where I was living at the time, was doing some illegal dumping of toxic materials, and somehow the hormones in that, got this one alligator to be supersized. It was shot mostly in the Los Angeles River, which has a lot of tunnels in it and not much water, which did a pretty good stand-in for a sewer. The alligator itself was animatronic. Occasionally there'd be a shot of a real alligator, cut in there and, made to look a larger scale. I know that our difficulty in killing the alligator, and I had to rewrite the ending several times, was we couldn't actually do anything to it. So I had the idea of drenching it with gasoline from a gas station hose and then setting it on fire and having it move a little bit as it burns to death. And they told me, no, it's been promised to the University of Florida football team, the Gators, and it's going to be like their mascot at halftime. So you can't actually damage the alligator. So I forget, I think they blow it up, but they did it with a smaller model. Robert Forster, who's very good at it, had just had plug implants to get his hairline back down, and he was kind of self-conscious about it. So I gave him a line where he said, well, I've just had these implants. I'm kind of self-conscious about them. It's male pattern baldness. And that worked very well. My basic idea with this for kind of an underlying theme was that the alligator eats his way through the socioeconomic classes, and only when he gets to the ruling class do they do anything about it. So he starts in the sewers and kind of eats his way up, and I think the finale at a big swanky party that the mayor is there, and I think he gets eaten. I hope he gets eaten. And I think that, part of my interest in this is there was a great alligator section in the sewers in Thomas Pynchon's novel V, where Benny Profane, the main character, goes on a crew of Puerto Ricans to go down and shotgun these alligators who have become a problem. But there are plenty of rats to eat in the New York sewer system, so they'd probably be even bigger than the alligator in this movie.